ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and fans of all ages and caliber. It is time to sit down, buckle in, and find that favorite beverage because we are here to entertain you with the sweet, smooth sounds of the succulent voices of Mike, JP, and Sexy Nate. Welcome to VTSR, the Veterans Transitional Support Reconnaissance Show, where we talk to you about all things being a veteran and all the fun encounters that we have along the way. Welcome. Take it away, JP.
What's going on, Nate?
Not much. So just to let you.
Nate, he's looking pretty rough over there.
But the fact that he's able to pull that intro out of his wazoo every time, or do you have like a script in front of you? I mean,
It's on my Palm Pilot. Oh shit! Yeah. I got sweaty.
Hey, people don't know what that is.
I know the younger Palm Pilot. It's my menage a trois. All right, come on now. Seriously now. JP's in charge.
It was no, man. I just fucking keep going, man. I don't care.
Hey, JP, if you can put one of those time limits like a clock on the screen, like that countdown, and so like it's kind of like Congress where you got like 2 minutes to talk. You need to put that on Nate's time, so he has like 2 minutes to talk and that's it.
Actually, a friend of mine, he did a 3 minutes stand-up comedy last night that actually turned into 8 minutes. And I was like, how the fuck did you come up with 8 minutes of sketches when we only wrote 30 seconds?
Just kept going.
Just kept going.
Yeah. And it was awesome.
Energizer Bunny.
Oh, I've missed you guys.
Holy shit. Man, Nate, you look like you've been a POW for a while, and this is your first time giving your proof of life. Please say your name and your
serial number.
Your serial number. Can you and today's date?
And the current president, we don't fucking know. Today's date is February 18th. My captors are really good to me. I'm very thankful for all 7 of them in the room. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. Hey, so good news. One of the good news is, guess what? Parlor is back up.
Is it?
Did you try turning it off and on again?
No, you got to do is sign out and sign back in, and your profile will load just fine.
Okay, that's what the trick is.
Yeah, that's the trick, bro.
Hey, just so everybody knows, JP is actually in a standing desk. He's not fidgeting in his chair. Just wanted to point that out because he shifts around. He gets his little Latino dance moves going, Now, I do want to point out that he's got a little bit more wiggle in his step these days because
we know why.
Right?
It's about freaking time.
When you get a boyfriend, that's what happens, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, it is, the whole transgender thing. Well, we won't get into politics, but
hey, whoever likes pickles a lot.
You know what?
In fact, he's answering a text from her right now.
No, I'm actually posting the link for people to be able to join us live and ask any questions they want to ask. If they want to. If they don't, we really don't care.
No, they have to ask a question.
This isn't question and answer Wednesday, by the way, but I mean, it's all come from JP's section. I sure as hell don't have enough followers.
Followers? I have my cult members. That's what mine are. I just don't.
I got loyal customer and friends. That's about it. Extremely loyal.
But see, I also think JPs are very loyal too because they've all built this human ladder at the wall so he can get up back and forth. Wow. I can silence a room really quick, apparently.
Yeah.
So it's almost been a year since I got to physically touch that chia pet of a hairdo.
Oh, I thought you were going to say since you got physically touch a woman. I'm like, okay, get it.
Like I said, touch that chia pet hairdo.
I'm not judging you. It's okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been living like I'm in prison right now. So it's gym, range, home, gym, range, home, gym, range, home, gym, range, work, home. So it's like I feel like Tyson back in the day.
I mean, what's it like up there? Are they still on lockdown or what?
So today the government decided that, hey, we're going to take away every gun, even air rifles.
You're right.
And air rifles as well. They just announced that today. So,
must be friends of our current administration.
well, I think they're worried we're going to put our eye out or something. So I think it's a movement by the optometrists is what I think, because they're so worried about our eyes. The lockdowns, we have 9 active cases.
Oh, by the way,
obviously
those are training rifles. Those aren't real.
So, hey, before I forget, hey, Mike, how was your event down there in
The Fire Expo?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was freaking awesome. I don't know all the players down there, but Anthony Desario, we all know him, did a fantastic job. Him and his wife were running around with their heads chopped off all weekend long. And it was so funny that I go up to Anthony and say, "Hey, man," he's like, "I got something for him." He was like, "Oh, what do you need, Mike?" I said, "No, I just think you're doing a great job, Anthony." He's like, "That's it?" And I go, "Yeah, that's it." But they did a fantastic job. I mean, I can easily see it growing. I'm going to be curious on the following years because they did kind of rush into it this year around normally SHOT Show timeframe. So I'm kind of curious to see when they're going to move it next year and see how that goes. But I definitely think, and I guess there used to be an East Coast type SHOT Show way back in the day. Apparently, people were talking about. Can't confirm or deny because I don't know. But I think it's about time we have something on the East Coast. Although Tradecraft Range is a bit down there, but it's a great venue for outdoor ranges right there. Having regular everyday people come in and see their, the people they follow on social media and stuff. So great event. Saw a lot of friends there, met some new friends. So, I mean, it was really good exposure.
Nice.
So,
yeah,
I mean,
because traditionally it's TriggerCon and SHOT Show are the 2 big ones that we know about up here.
The biggest thing I liked about this, I mean, I haven't been to SHOT Show yet, but I do know a lot of these ventures, vendors don't make money at all. They lose money, but they try to get it back through connections and future sales. But I actually earned enough to pay for my whole trip, and and make connections. So I mean, I'm quite pleased with it, and I can easily see it getting a lot bigger. And they have the space down there to get bigger, so it'll be something interesting to watch.
And it's really cool for the industry because you can actually go touch everything and purchase stuff right away.
That's the biggest thing. Yeah, I didn't go down there expecting people to, I have people, friends and stuff reaching out. They're going to be there. They want to come down and get some stuff, get some gear. But that was a really neat part that just random people would come down and just just meet people that, hey, I've been following you for for this long. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm not used to that still. So, and people asking for my tactical gnome. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That artwork is courtesy of this guy over on my screen this way. Nate. So it's been a hit, and I've been keeping it, quiet. People have to ask for it. So, I mean, that's been kind of cool. But yeah, it was a really great event. Hopefully next year you guys can come down and check it out. I think it's only going to get bigger.
Nice.
That's good stuff. Yeah, I saw a lot of the pictures that people were posting. You posted some, but I know Anthony was posting a lot, and then
crazy.
Other people that showed up at the event that were posting a lot of pictures. That looks pretty freaking cool.
Well, I mean, for me, it was really neat because I know if you guys have heard of sticky holsters. I've been following them for a while. They're basically a holster company that makes out of fabric. Honestly, no retention out of it. So there's no retention in the holster, but it's something that the fabric they use sticks to either your fabric or your body. And seen them, posting at SHOT Show and online for a while. And their booth was right next to me. So it was kind of cool to sit there and talk to them. And I actually got one of their mag holders for your belt. So, I mean, it's just to see the fabric and what they're using, it's actually really quality gear. So, I mean, for me, someone I've been following for years or known about for years to actually go talk to them. And, even Riker USA was down there, the Riker grip. Finally get to talk to him. I talked trash about him for years. I mean, in a loving way. But I got to talk trash to his face finally. And, we got to talk about his stuff. So,
how many people do you think actually attended? I haven't seen any numbers.
I think these are just as a guesstimation. I think Anthony told me they sold anywhere between around 6,000 tickets worth, 6,000 or 8,000 tickets worth, people.
Yeah.
So
Attendees.
when you're talking $20 a ticket, I mean
that's decent.
That's a chunk of money.
Even regardless of the price, it's just
like
that many
Mike.
people.
Right. I like them, Mike.
I'm always thinking like business,
They're like 6,000 tickets, $20 a ticket. That's and there you are trying to do the math. That's
no, I'm not trying to do the math because it's not my business. But I want success for Anthony and Tradecraft Range. That was the biggest thing. Is I wanted if they can break even, because I know they weren't expecting to make any money that weekend as far as getting it set up and stuff, because they put a lot of effort and money, time into it. But I just want the success for them because I want this to be successful.
For everybody.
Honestly, for me, I don't think it's any easier for me to go down there because it's a 10-hour drive for me, but versus a flight to Vegas. But I just like that it's open to anybody and everybody, and I think that's what's going to make it huge.
We're looking great. Well, all of us except two of us, because Nate is looking like a POW over there. That Al Qaeda has
JP's got a 365 tan going, so
give me a second, I'll fix this.
And he looks young all the time. So
I'll take my shirt off.
No. We're good. We're good. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Podcast is over. Anyways, so hey guys, one of the things, since you got Gia over there and Kristen, I guess she's now on as well. She figured it out. One of the things that we want everybody to know is we're doing a 222 plus mile Ruck march. This is going to be for suicide awareness and prevention. We're going to start in Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's going to take 10 days. It's not like we're going to walk 222 miles straight. I mean, kind of, but we're taking breaks. We're doing 22 to 25 miles per day. Then we're doing layovers overnight. And then we're going to have fires and all that. But anyways, these amazing ladies Gia is one of the ones that is on right now from the National Warrior Foundation. And then Kristen from the Special Forces Foundation. They've been freaking amazing and helping put this event together. Because let me tell you, when I came up with the idea, I didn't know it was going to be that logistically freaking challenging. It was freaking insane, bro. It's like, damn, I'm thinking about just me and a bunch of dudes just, walking down the road, right? We walk down the road, we stop somewhere, we just throw a sleeping bag or a tent, whatever, we'll sleep, freaking brush our teeth, keep going the next day. And then next thing you know, it's like, well, we got a lot of volunteers showing up to help us with this. And there's a lot of females. And Gia is the first one that said, I'm not freaking staying in a tent, And by the way, we got bathrooms and stuff like that. So things started to go like, man, I didn't think about that. So, luckily, also Stacy from Offer Outreach, she is putting all her resources and her connections out there for us as well.
Nice.
She got us locations to stay. She got a porta parties that are going to be put at the stops. She got us water. So, yeah, a lot of people are helping out. Black Rifle Coffee, Pierre said he's going to help. So they're going to be sending a lot of coffee to keep us going and stuff like that. We got some
better pack the French press.
Yep.
And the jet boil.
So if for anybody who wants to participate, donate, we got raffle tickets. We got prizes in the raffle ticket. They're amazing right now. I think between all the prices that we got in the raffle tickets, we're looking at over $3,000 worth of items that have been donated for the raffle. So if you buy $20 worth of raffle tickets, that's still pretty good because the lowest item is worth $40. So anyways, go to letswalkitout.org and you will going to find all the information there. We're going to start on April 8th and we finish April 17th. And it's going to be fun. So if you don't want to walk the whole thing and you just want to join us for one leg, still go to the website and there's an option to go there and kind of like, I really don't want to do the whole thing. I just want to join you guys and have a good time. And you just register right there.
Finally, somebody good looking on this show.
I figured it out.
Oh my God, we got another caller coming in too.
It's us and me and Tier.
This
now
is so cool.
Now it's a party.
We had to figure out the little idiosyncrasy things here, but this is.
She called us idiots.
No.
Just you, Nate.
I cut my own hair too, so it's totally okay, Nate. And I'm closer to you than I am to JP. And I mean, you guys are like down in the warm sun, and I'm with you up in the snow.
Yeah, the snow is good. The snow is nice.
We're getting a cold snap down here. It's cold in Florida.
Aww.
So
It was 51 degrees today. It was cold.
25 here, bikini weather.
Yep.
Shorts and flip-flops.
So Gia, tell us about your idea of not camping.
Are you guys all coming down for the Ruck?
I'm not able to.
I'm not able to. I'll be on contract in Virginia. Shameless plug. Buy more of my stuff so I don't have to contract for the government anymore. Thank you.
I am looking for a green card marriage, just saying.
You'd have to move to Alaska. We do, JP, you didn't say all of, I just wanted to call in and talk about the axe and the other items that we had on there for the raffle.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So, well, I don't know all of the things that you got. I just know I can show you guys the axe that we got, which is amazing.
Which is?
Because I just randomly keep an axe in my bedroom.
Who doesn't?
It's pretty awesome. Black Eagles Tactical and Idle Hands Leather.
Sounds like foreplay.
Amen. That's my kind of man right there. It's D2 steel and the shaft is pine. So we hand forged this, and this is one of the items. I could see you. I know. Well, I don't even know why I said that.
Canadians are oak, but whatever.
JP, stop. Anyway, this is the only item that I'm responsible for in the raffle. But if you want to get it out to the rest of your people, I don't know the other items that sounded like JP got. Oh, and we have a bottle of Horse Soldier bourbon, signed Horse Soldier bourbon. I'm not going to show it to you because it's wrapped in bubble wrap.
She drank it already.
I'm giving up drinking until I get down there so we could have whiskey breakfast that I was called out on. So it's happening, JP. The morning of the Ruck, we're having whiskey breakfast.
Good times. I'm so sad I'm missing it.
Well, I'm going to let Tier come in. I just want to say hi to you guys and show you the axe.
That's awesome.
Remember, sharpen your axe. It's adventure time.
Oh, what is that?
I'd like to add something right now, if that's okay.
What are you adding?
2 of our limited edition patches and a new hoodie and t-shirt that are going to hit the market this weekend from our Jester's Tactical Sugmita Suck Less for the year 2021.
Okay, yeah.
If that's okay.
No, when that's ready, let's put the bundle together and take a picture, and I'll post it.
I'll show you pictures of my bundle anytime, JP.
I'm talking the bundles that are worth buying raffle tickets for.
I don't know. This could be tempting. No, I'll do that up and I'll get the pictures tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do that up. Throw it in there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Because suck less, Sugmita. The world has been a shitty place, and raising awareness for mental health is definitely not an easy thing to do. Especially when most companies are like, "Oh, it's Mental Health Day once a year. We talk about it, and the rest of the year, shh." So.
No. Speaking of which, I'm wondering how many people have signed up to do the whole Ruck with you so far?
So far?
Yeah. I know people have been talking about trying to do this whole thing with you, and I'm like,
let me tell you.
Wish I had the time.
This is the funny part. As soon as you say I'm going to do this, everybody's like, I'm in, brother. I'm in. Oh, I'll do it with you. As soon as you post, hey, registration is open.
If it wasn't in the middle,
now I got to put my name down. Fuck.
If it wasn't in the middle of one of my best contracts of the year, I would have pushed time out for that. But I mean, I got to pay the bills.
If the border was open,
tac.com. Thank you.
Hey, Tier, if you're listening, try to join using. If you got your laptop, do it from the laptop. If not, use Chrome. If you're not using Chrome, trying to use Chrome. Because it's telling me that you're joining from a mobile device that is not compatible.
See, with
Unmute
a
him.
Hispanic
Unmute him.
person pushing Chrome,
Can't unmute him.
I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere.
Yeah, you miss your opportunity to
Yeah.
And it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah,
Okay, so nobody's really signed up to do the whole thing with you yet.
there's 3 people that sign up to do the whole thing, that actually sign up and pay to do the whole thing, and then there's and then you got the core walkers, which are going to do it anyway. So we got 5 so far. We still need 5 more because we want to have 10 core walkers.
Okay.
What's that? What are you calling that? Speak English?
The core walkers. So basically, core walkers are like the 10 people that are like committed, committed to do this, and they have a reason why they got either a law enforcement background, first responder, or maybe.
Can I roll on one of those like side by sides heckling the whole way?
Actually, Tig said he was going to join in a freaking one of those hover freaking things. I go like Tig.
Like, little single wheels, you kind of lean into it and then lean back in.
Yeah. Tig was like, why are you guys so tired?
So how much the heckle the whole way? No, just kidding.
Yeah, so far it's been pretty cool. We got a lot of volunteers though, a lot of people volunteering to be drivers, to do logistics and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. And I'm glad that you're just relaying all the information as PTS, dropping the D in PTSD, because, I think we all believe it's not really a disorder. It's just a byproduct of our life choices that we happily live with. A lot of us happily live with. So.
It's when you think about it, another thing that happens a lot is people say, he committed suicide. It was not a crime. He didn't commit shit.
Yeah, right.
He died of suicide, which is different.
Right.
So.
But I just, like we've talked about many times before, I just don't like, people calling it a disorder, because it's a negative connotation, and 2, it's not a disorder. It's not a disease. It's not a virus. It's, just mental state. And everybody's has different, levels and capacities of it, and how they deal with it. Like,
and we've talked about that on the show.
I'm like killing, a drink, not because of that, but
yeah, we've talked about it on the show a few times with many guests, and the D is the D is detrimental. It actually takes away from the severity of it.
It's a negative word, putting a negative connotation on something that we need to take extremely serious, because honestly, I tell people all the time, I wouldn't hesitate to do it all over again, and still deal with, the anxiety, the PTS, TBI, and all this, fun shit we all deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah. I actually, my foundation up here, we've been doing stuff for about 6 years. We lost one of our first participants last 2 weeks ago. She lost her battle, her struggle, unfortunately. And we've been working with her for, like I said, about 6 years. So having the D in there is very stupid, because people look at it and go, oh, well, you're probably on medication, and if you're not taking your medication, then that's on you, and it's all your choice, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, it's just fucking, it is what it is, but it's not a disorder. It's not something that I could probably go get cured from in 5 years and be fine. It's what you live with.
There is no cure. It's just ways to deal with it and handle it, and, help you get through daily life a little easier. But there's no cure for it. It's just, how you handle it and how you deal with it. And, unfortunately, we have people that, have extreme cases of it, and,
they just need more help.
Yeah.
And you know what? You're talking about medication. A lot of times medication don't even help you. It actually makes makes it worse.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I just think that, so when everybody was asking me, hey, JP, everybody does the 22 pushes a day and the 2.2 miles a day. And I got it. It's pretty cool that people, Tier needs the link in a text. So let me send it to him in a text. I'm telling you, he wrote and he said, then warrant officers, and look, then freaking Sergeant Major can figure it out.
Haircuts and uniforms. Haircuts and uniforms.
That's right. That's all they know. Shiny buttons. Stay
I
off the
don't know.
grass.
I don't know tier, but I'm talking trash already.
But anyway, so when I was talking, I mean, as we talk to a lot of people as well about, you know, suicide, and one thing that I always ask them, hey man, you know, when you see 22 pushes a day, the hashtags, people doing push-ups, you see the 22 posts and all that stuff, does that not make you think twice before you off yourself? And they said no. And I go like, why not, man? People are out there trying to support you. And when one guy, actually more than one guy, told me, it's like, because they don't understand and they don't feel my pain. And when they said that, the keyword pain is what kind of like got me. And I go like, okay, well, how can, it's not the same type of pain. Now I understand that because I've been through it, right? But it's not the same kind of pain, but how can I be in pain and show them I'm willing to carry this burden with you and the pain with you? 222 miles. Oh, it's going to be fucking painful. It's going to be painful. Now, of course, that will go away with Motrin and some sleep, right? But it is showing them, listen, if I'm willing to carry this burden and take some pain for you, all I need you to do is stick around, man. Let me help you. Stick around.
Just like when we ruck march and you're on a mission and task or whatever, and everybody's carrying their gear and you distribute the load to everybody, right? Equally, every machine gunners carry so much, but everybody else carries the spare ammo and shit, and you start marching towards it. You guys have been on marches and missions where you're grabbing stuff from people that are struggling, and you carry that load for them for a little bit to give them a rest and a respite, right? We've all done it, and it's just what you have to do to help get through it. So with this ruck march that you're doing, it makes sense because you're doing the distance and you're showing you're willing to carry that load and that pain. And those on the outside realm, and where I'm going with this, Mike, I know I have 30 seconds left, is that we are willing to spend the time talking to you, listening to you, doing shows like this, putting together events like that to help you deal with the pain so we can take on some of it for you. Can't take it away. Can't fucking take it away forever. But we're there when you need help. There's been times where I've just called up a few buddies. I'm like, hey, man, I'm going to put you on speakerphone. Let's play some video games together. Or they've called me and they're like, hey, I just need to know that somebody's on the other end of the line. We don't need to talk. We don't need to say shit. We just need to know that there's an open line between us. You know, you've been on a mission and you're like, I know when I push this button twice for this report line, somebody's going to hear it. Right. And that's all that's needed sometimes. That
is true.
Time.
That was pretty good. That was 2 minutes on the spot right there.
And it was concise and coherent.
Yep.
No, I think what you're doing is great. I mean, it's taking it to the next level. As far as like 20 push-ups, you're enduring the pain. You're raising money for great foundations. You're doing something positive for it, and anybody that's supporting it is jumping on board and doing the same thing. So it's definitely a little bit more than the 22 push-ups a day routine. I appreciate everybody's trying to bring awareness, but I think it's time to step it up and take it to the next level, and that's what JP is doing with this little jaunt he's doing to Camp Lejeune and back.
Yeah, and not only that, we're doing it for foundations that are actually doing something about it. That they're not just talking about it and putting money into their pockets, and their CEOs and stuff like that. They're actually taking the money that they make and they're actually putting it into the people. And that's why we pick those foundations.
It's awesome.
Hell yeah. Well, I guess Sergeant Major don't know how to freaking work this shit.
The corporal's away, so he can't get logged in.
Where's the S6?
He don't have that E6 that got kicked off the team and was put in at the S6. He don't have it there.
His little radio man.
His little radio man.
You're the RTO. We're back at Ranger School.
Oh, shit. So one thing that gets me fired up is waking up in the morning, my eyes go ping, and I go, okay, how can I be better than JP and Mike today? And then you fuckers come up with all these big schemes, and I'm like, fuck. Try again tomorrow.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't.
And then the next day, ping. Okay, try this again. It's like Groundhog Day. Every day, I'm trying to do a little bit better than you guys, or catch up to you more like it.
Well, let me break your heart. Let me break your heart here, Nate. Is you open your eyes, and as soon as you open your eyes, you're in Canada, so you're already losing.
Right.
Oh.
I love my country.
I
love
know,
the flag
JP.
behind
You're in North Carolina.
I know.
Hey,
DeSantis 2024. Oh, like, no political stuff. Sorry.
That's what, like, hey, you're in Canada. Your country sucks. And I'm like, shit. We just elected a dummy. We can talk shit. We can talk shit.
Apparently, hell froze over in Texas. So I don't know what's going on over there.
Actually, here's why. It's not global warming. It's been a year since I've been inside Texas. So Texas is like feeling the urge, and she's all cold and bitter now because she hasn't had me inside her. So
make sure we edit that out. That just sounded way wrong.
Or did it?
I've been seeing the posts that everybody's putting about Texas, man, and that shit is insane, bro.
Yeah, no, I got friends over there. They're livid that the power grid's down. They don't know, they can't get it back up. I guess apparently a lot of the major cities, a lot of the skyscrapers and big buildings got power, but the neighborhoods don't. So
and we want to say hi to our unpaid producer and scheduler and social media, Carla, that is stuck in Vegas. And
she is having a rough go.
She is having a rough time at her hotel in Vegas. So apparently she got no water. She's been bathing with baby wipes for the last few days. They apparently over 100 contestants for that pageant are stuck at the hotel, and the hotel refuses to lower the rates, even though they have no water, limited food, and they refuse to lower the rates because they're not declared a state of emergency.
Oh.
And the governor over there has not declared a state of emergency, even though that he sends a letter to the National Guard saying because of the current emergency, we need to deploy the National Guard. So that makes
is he Canadian?
That makes no sense, man. But Carla is having, if you look at her Instagram, Mike, send her some love because she's having a rough time. It
doesn't look like it by her stories.
Well, she's trying to keep it like cool. Oh, look at me. I'm having a good time. But when I talk to her directly, she's like, this fucking shit sucks.
Time to rent an SUV and drive back.
I guess they had to go. So they grabbed their little trash cans from the room. They went down to the river to grab water so they can put in their toilets so they can flush the toilet.
Pageant queens.
So
I don't know if you guys heard. I heard a cool story from Gary. Gary was in Gary Brockman, and he was in his freaking. He's sleeping. It's like 3:00 in the morning. He's sleeping, and he opened his eyes. His mother is standing there, going like, "Hey, Gary, get up!" And he's like, "What, Mom?" He's like, "There's somebody in the house." And of course, she got Alzheimer's. And she got
dementia.
All kind of issues. So he's looking at her like, "Mom, there's nobody in the house. Go to sleep." And she was like, "No, there's somebody in the house, Gary." Gary gets up, grabs the pistol, goes around, start cleaning the house, and no shit, there was 2 people standing in the living room, just standing over there going like, "Hi."
He was so freaked out.
A guy and a girl, and he goes like, "Don't you fucking move, put your hands up, blah, blah, blah." And they're like, "Oh no, we're looking for so-and-so." He's like, "He don't live here, you're in the wrong house." He's like, and they said they were lost. They told some bullshit story. He said, "I don't think they were lying. They were like really like, who the fuck are you?" And I'm like, "No, who the fuck are you?" And anyways, so when before they left, he goes like, "And how the fuck you got into my house?" And they go like, "Oh, she let us in."
We knocked on the door.
He goes like, "Mom, you let him in?" See, Gary, yo lo dejé. I let him in. It's like, why would you do that? So now
That's how she knew. That's how she knew there were people in the house.
So now Gary is putting all those big locks on top where she can freaking reach, and like, I like, dang, Gary, this shit only happens to you, bro. You get the weird stories. He was like, bro, you know.
He's in Texas too, isn't he?
Yeah.
And they're lucky they didn't get shot.
Well,
The
cops came over. He said the cops came over, and the cops told him, he's like, well, you were in your right to shoot him. And he's like, well, I was not going to shoot somebody who's not a threat. You know, they were just standing there. But I was like, what the fuck? It's 3 o'clock in the morning and somebody's standing in my living room. And my mom's like, hey, we got visitors in the house. You guys want some coffee?
Now, on a side note, Gary is being arrested for exposing himself to 2 strangers in his living room.
Oh.
Because he sleeps naked.
That would be
Poor
a big
Gary.
shocker.
Poor Gary.
Man,
Oh
he
my
kills
God.
me.
No, Nate's just upset at Gary because he keeps posting about how Nate's trying to jump the border, and it's, he's a border agent. So I mean,
He's my inside man. It's all good. He's giving me all the tips and tricks. Build my own submarine.
I miss those wanted, posters he put up back in the day.
Yeah, he's got a crush on me.
Apparently, Tier can't connect. So, oh well. He'll come in another time. We'll bring him over. So he can talk about his endeavors with Black Rifle Coffee and stuff.
I'll send him a link to it on the email, like he's joining the podcast.
What's that?
Send him the link on the email, like he's joining the podcast, like he did me.
But so, anyways, guys, we just wanted to catch up, man. It's like it's been a while, and we had a guest tonight, but he had to cancel. He got his active duty, so got some stuff to do. So we'll catch up with him next Thursday.
Sounds good.
And then I don't think we're gonna take live calls in that one because we don't want to, people interrupting him. But maybe at the end we can take one or two.
They can join the chat so we can laugh at everything they're posting.
Oh yeah, no, they can join the chat. We'll post it, but we won't take like live calls until the end. We'll do like quick 5 minutes of live call and see what people want to add.
That's going to turn into
into a shit show.
Like 15 people pop up on the screen.
Come on, it'll be fine.
It'll be a party.
But anyways, guys, when we stop the recording, just wait a few seconds, let it upload. It's going to show that it's uploading and just let it finish.
But hey, just keep in mind, JP, I'll be in town next Friday, so we got to grab a drink. If you're in town the following Tuesday, we'll do I got to redeem myself that freaking trivia night. Second place, if you ain't first, you last. So
yeah, well, I'm running trivia again. I ran it last Tuesday, and I'm running it Tuesday again.
All right, cool.
So I'll do questions about 18 Charlie shit. Let's see if you know.
I'll get it all wrong. I might dump that shit when I retire.
Flush that shit out.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, man, it was great catching up with you guys, and I know everybody's been going different ways, and we've been busy, but
I haven't fucking gone anywhere.
Well, you've been
so when everybody gets done watching this or hearing this, go over to Nate's website, buy some patches, buy some shirts, swing by Let's Walk It Out with JP, donate, and by all means, stop by ZuluOpsTac.com and buy some gear. Thanks.
What's that, Mike? Where was the last one?
www.ZuluOpsTac.com. Buy some gear.
ZuluOpsTac.com. Go and buy some gear.
Shameless plug. I'm trying to quit government contracting so I can sit down.
Go and buy some gear. Get some shirts.
Put that on my Palm Pilot.
Get
Zulu
some range bags in it.
Ops Talk. Now, if you sold your range bags with ammo in it, you could charge all the money.
Now, there is a local guy here in the Panhandle we already talked about. He does loading ammo, and we talked about doing that, at least for local matches and stuff like that. But that's my 401k plan, so I plan on keeping that for myself.
Nice.
I did shoot some of it today, though. Zeroed a couple rifles.
Well, you see, that's the problem. He starts shooting the merchandise, and he's like, damn it, I made no money.
Now,
It was great catching up with you guys and everybody else that is out there. Just remember, no matter what you do not cash out. Take it away, Nate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to VTSR. This has been JP Cervantes, Mike, the Garden Tactical Gnome Killer himself, and me, Nate. Remember, as JP says, don't cash out, and by all means, go take a look at that Let's Walk It Out and register. Even if you can't be part of it by donating. Thank you very much, and thank you to our sponsors, Nous Defiance Group LLC and Uptown Auto Glass.